Hi guys. Okay, so today I am off to a village called Neston, which is I think up near Corsham, somewhere like that. I have actually got a couple of other customers in that village, so it might actually be why she's heard about us probably. So I'm going to see a yellow lab who has got some problems with guarding issues, so a bit of territorial barking when people walk by the house. So it seems like he's decided he's supposed to be a guard dog, so we need to stop that obviously. And then recently he has also shown some aggression to other dogs, including a dog that he knows well that he was playing with, and then suddenly turned aggressive. So sounds like something's making him nervous, and we need to go and figure out what that is and teach them how to calm him down. So this all sounds like insecurity, anxiety, those sort of issues normally are what causes guarding, and obviously everything's always connected, so there's something going on here with this anxiety, and it's sparking an aggressive response when something worries him. So when he's feeling threatened, it sounds like if he was play fighting with another dog, that everything was okay for a little while, and then suddenly he felt threatened. So maybe he just misread the cues from the other dog, or it started to get a bit rough and he suddenly got scared. That's quite common with that sort of play fighting, where if you have a nervous dog, they can cope with it for a little while, and then all of a sudden it becomes too much for them. So anyway, we need to do a fair bit of assessment, figure out what's going on, what's making him nervous, and raise his confidence, obviously, teach him how to stop the barking and the guarding issues. And I really wanted to be able to bring Puck today so that I could work him with Puck, but it's far too hot. It's a very, very hot day. 21 degrees is what's showing on my car thermometer, so obviously way too hot to be having Puck in the car today. So unfortunately I haven't been able to bring him, but they're getting another, I think it's 5 sessions with me anyway, so you know there'll be a time when we can meet up for a walk, and Puck won't need to be in the car at all, even if it's hot next time. So we're gonna go and assess and see what's going on, do some work, take some lovely videos. He's a lab, so normally the labs pick things up very quickly, and I'm sure there's going to be some very simple kind of what's the word, not so much techniques, some simple just behavior rules and structures and things we can put in place that are going to make him feel better very quickly. So that's the plan for the day, and we will see how it all goes. I'm sure it'll go very well. Labs are just great to work with because they always want to please anyway, so once they figure out what it is we want from them, they normally catch on to that very quickly. And also obviously normally they're very food driven, so that's extremely helpful as well. So we will see what happens, and I will get back to you after. Right, let's see what happens when we ring the bell. I was expecting a lot of barking. Maybe they've shut him in somewhere. Hello! Hi, nice to meet you. I'm Sarah. I was just videoing what he does when people come in, but you've shut him somewhere.
Shut him away.
Okay.
I'll let him out.
Okay.
Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready. Go on. Okay, so we've got a bit of jumping, but there's no barking. This is good.
No, because you're a woman.
Ah, right. So it's only men that he's normally...
To be honest, my son's friends came round the other day and he didn't do his usual jumping up and barking.
Okay, well that's good. What's he doing? He's just sniffing the bag. He's just obsessed with the bag. Okay. Apparently, you're not normally this chilled, mate. And you're being a sweetheart, aren't you?
He's like this in the evenings.
But not normally this time of day or with
No,
visitors.
definitely not this time of day.
Okay, so this is great.
He is with visitors, like if my parents come over, because
he knows them.
They're not dog people.
Right.
No, he doesn't know them that well, but they do ignore him
Oh,
because
perfect.
they don't know how to interact with him.
Love it.
Yeah, we're not shouters though. Really.
You've been a
I
good
shout
boy.
sometimes, don't I, Rory?
Yeah.
We're not shouters.
I have to.
We
I'll
stopped
have to,
you. We stopped you barking at that
channel
window
my,
there,
in the
didn't
morning
we?
when
Which
Max
was
is late
really
for
good.
making us late for school. Voice.
Are you a good boy? You're gonna head tilt me. I thought you might. You're so cute. Are you a good boy? You are.
And if he steals anything,
You're a good boy.
grab the lead.
Coming up, you might react to them.
Excellent. So they're on the road, so they're not going to be near you. But if he starts staring at them, just give him a little pop and tell him leave. Not even interested. So give him a treat for me. He needs to get a treat for that. It was so good. Good boy, me. Crikey. I think you were lying to me about him pulling. He's an absolute angel.
If I put it right, yeah. Honestly, yesterday, you've seen him in this cafe we went to yesterday. He was pulling,
God,
and he was
he's such a good boy.
all these people, and of course our smart friends who've got a well-behaved dog were there.
But look at him, he's an absolute legend. Oh, Arlo, I think they're making it all up. You're just perfect. So nice.
And I'm a slow walker because of my...
I'm slower than you. You're killing me, to be honest.
I'll sit down.
But how does this feel compared to usual?
This is amazing.
Already?
He probably needs a poo as well.
Oh, bless him. Well, if he goes to sniff something, let him go, because if you're sure he needs the toilet, then let him sniff if he does that again.
To run into the middle of the field and do it.
So you would normally go in here, would you? Right, well, we'll let him go toilet. But what I want to focus on this walk is this loose leaf. Here, let him sniff. He's away, I think. Look at him. Right, I'd give him a little pop now because he's, or even better. Good. Yeah, good man. Good boy. That's better. So what you want to do is, as soon as you feel that he's about an inch too far, that's when you give the first pop, and do it a lot firmer than that. I can't get over the fact that this dog was a puller and he's being so good. Well, he did do it for you. You walked with him before and he didn't pull.
When he does it every time, I think that's the one thing that I feel like
You've been a good boy. You are. He's so good. So you can't do it in the middle of the road, but obviously if that had been on the pavement, I would have done the technique then. Yeah, so I would do it now. Good, I would just walk a lot faster. On the turn, that is, not just in general. Okay, well, that was a really lovely session. Oh my goodness, such a sweet dog. I'm just going to keep an eye out because there's a loose dog here on the road. There we go. Very well behaved and stayed by his owner. Yeah, anyway, getting back to Arlo, our lovely lab. He very much just nervous. I mean, I walked in and I was expecting an awful lot of barking and kicking off, and he was actually the opposite. He was jumping up and excited. So then they're explaining, well, he's normally a lot worse with men. So that's what they're having the most problems with, is men and kind of teenage boys, you know, the same age as their son, so their son's friends coming. So, but then I did see a little bit of the reactivity when we went out on a walk. It's not with dogs, he's basically fine with dogs, apart from that one incident, which was a real, you know, like a one-off. And I think what happened with that is the dog had just got a bit much for him. He tried to say stop, and the other dog had gone, how dare you tell me to stop, and then it had been a bit of handbags, and sounds like it was all mouth and no trousers from both of them. And I'm not really worried that that's something that they need to address, because he's not dog reactive at all. He likes other dogs, he plays with other dogs, you know, there's no, gosh, you can't see anything because it's so windy. yeah, there's no issues with other dogs. His issues are with people, especially near the house, just getting territorial, getting fearful. So if he's out on a walk on a lead and somebody walks past, he's getting a bit reactive. And I think a lot of what's happened is that the owners understandably have then got nervous, so they see someone coming and they're nervous, and there we go, normal vicious circle of the dog gets nervous, they get nervous, the dog gets more nervous. The whole thing kicks off. I did see as well how reactive he gets in the house. We got their son to go out and make some noise outside the front, and he did go and really bark and jump up at the window ledge and make a lot of noise, but he was just so easy to work with. Just everything that I did, he was like, oh right, okay, you want me to stop, that's fine, then I'll stop. Just like instantly. He was a really good dog, really eager to please, really wanted to work, and really very much just wanted somebody to take over, you know, to strip him of all responsibility and make him feel safe and secure. So in fairness, he was pretty much an angel the whole time I was there, because he'd finally got somebody being really confident, taking control of everything, and he was like, oh right, okay, so you don't need me to bark, I'll stop then. It was just very much, yeah, he was brilliant, really great dog to work with. We stopped the pulling. Apparently his pulling was really extreme, to the point they were hardly ever walking him on a lead. It was just like literally a 3-minute lead walk to the field, and because his recall's so good, he's then getting let off the lead, so there was hardly any lead work being done or heel work, and we got that sorted very quickly, so that he was walking on a nice loose lead, just on a simple slip lead, and he picked that up really quickly as well. And in fairness, so did the owners, because that was just a specific technique that we used with that, and it all just went swimmingly. So overall, wonderful session. I'm going back to them in a couple of weeks. I don't think we need much more than that, because it was all quite straightforward. So they're going to work on everything for a couple of weeks, and then I'm going to go back out, do another home visit, see how they're getting on. The one thing we didn't get a chance to do today was I didn't have it on my list, and we'd just fed him, and then they were like, oh, and we need help with the car now, because we don't want him jumping into the car on a full stomach. So, and also we'd done a lot with him already. It was there for you know, a good 3 hours, so it wasn't the right time to be starting doing work on that. So next time in the home visit, we'll basically just do a follow-up, see how everything's going, definitely do some work with getting him happy, getting in the car, and take it from there. So yeah, really nice day. I'm probably going to get all this stuff typed up tomorrow now, because that was an evening session, so I'm going to get home probably around 8:30. It's 8:30, 7:30, 7:45, which is a bit late for me to be sat working all evening, and I could do with having some dinner. So I'll probably type all of this up for them in the morning, and I will look forward to seeing them again in a couple of weeks. Have a nice day.